Hey everybody, what's going on?
I'm back.
Welcome to the Soap Thing Project, and welcome to Incirlik Air Base, Turkey. This is the place that I will call home for the next 12 months. In this video, we're going to do a shave with the Arko stick. Coming up next. Okay, welcome to the project, or welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. This video is being filmed out of the base hotel. I'm currently living out of a hotel room while I wait to be assigned a house here on base. And it's about 4 in the morning. I'm still trying to shake a little bit of jet lag that I had from flying all the way from Baltimore to here, so yeah, it was a long flight, let's put it that way. Okay, let's talk about the Arko stick. So the Arko stick is exactly what it sounds like. It's about a 4-inch long shave stick that gets applied directly to the face. I'm just going to pull this out. It looks exactly like that. Now, I have mine encased in this little Arko shave stick dispenser. For those of you who are curious and might want one of these for an Arko shave stick or any other type of shave stick, I'll have it in the description of the video. But the shave stick goes in exactly like this, and then it can just be rotated up like you see here. Now, it obviously doesn't normally come in a tube that looks like this. Normally, it actually comes wrapped in a paper wrap that looks exactly like this. Now, the Arko stick gets a lot of hate, which is kind of silly in my personal opinion, because, I mean, at least from an ingredient standpoint, the ingredients are not to be trivialized. It's got tallow, cocoa butter, and glycerin in it, which is more than you can say for a lot of shaving soaps. The scent on it is kind of a soapy, creamy, lemony kind of scent. It kind of smells like lemon surface cleaner or like 409 Pledge, that sort of thing. Lemon type scent. A lot of people compare the scent to Ivory soap. I'm actually going to disagree with that slightly. I think Ivory soap is more soapy clean smelling and has less of that lemon, that kind of cleaning solution lemony smell. A lot of people are polarized by this scent. It doesn't smell great to them, but personally, I think it's a good scent. I really like the way it smells. So we're going to use that to do a shave this morning. We're just going to apply it directly to the face and do a face lather. And this stick is actually not one of the 12 chosen ones that I brought with me in my luggage over here. If you're curious about what the chosen ones are, I'm going to refer you over to video number 130 that explains it in great detail. And we'll address that more in a future video, but in the meantime, it's time to do a shave, because when life gives you whiskers, you make shave videos. That's just what you do. This soap stick is pretty inexpensive, like I said earlier. I think I can get these for about $2 a stick, maybe sometimes less. I got this one locally. The tube I brought with me, but the stick that's in it, I actually got at a local market here on base, so full disclosure on that one. The aftershave, which I did bring with me, I brought it with a little bag of just odds and ends, is going to be the Clubman Musk. We're going to use that for the aftershave after we do the shave. The razor is going to be the Merkur Progress adjustable razor. And this razor is one of only 4 safety razors that I brought with me that has to last me the next 12 months. So this was one of them, was the Merkur Progress. The blade is going to be a Treat Falcon blade. Carbon steel double edge. So we're going to use a Treat Falcon. And then the brush is this Manchurian Silvertip from QED USA. This is a QED Select brush, 24 millimeter Manchurian Silvertip Badger. Pillowy softness. It's like angel hair. I don't even know what that means, but that's what it feels like. And this is one of only 4 shaving brushes that I brought with me on the plane over here. All 4 of my brushes are Badger brushes. So if that tells you where my bread is buttered with regard to brushes, that's where it's at. So QED select brush for today. Let's take all this stuff, put it together, and do a shave. Okay, about 27, 28 hours growth on the face today. This sink does not have a drain plug, so you're going to be hearing a lot of this. Yeah, so at least for this shave, I don't know what's going to happen when I move into a house, but for now you're just going to have to deal with it. So let's wet the face. And we will just unroll this, not really unroll it. I'm off to a bad start. Again, I'm going to blame the jet lag. We're going to screw this up like so, and we are going to just apply it to the face. If you want to get the most soap on, you kind of want to put it across the grain or against the grain. This thing, let's put a little bit of water on the end of that, just so it's not so abrasive. And I'm going to apply this to the face pretty liberally. I'm probably using more than I need to, but hey, it's cheap. It's cheap and it's easy to use. Let's just set that down to dry. And then we're going to wet the brush. I didn't soak it because I don't have anything to soak it in. But if you don't soak a Badger brush once or twice, it's not going to hurt it. I wouldn't make a habit of it, though. That's just my personal opinion. But let's get that just a little bit more wet, and let's just start building a lather on the face. Arko shave stick. And let's get some more water on that, just a little bit. There we go. I always tend to start with minimal water and add water slowly. That way you don't end up with an overhydrated soap. In my opinion, an overhydrated soap is worse than an underhydrated one. But that's just me. Okay, a little bit more water. Scent strength on this, on the face, is a perfectly average 3 out of 5. Turn that water off. I'm sure that's annoying. Oh, I'm going to have to learn some new water running etiquette for the project, I'm suspecting. Let's move this towel over here. Okay. Now, let's put this treat falcon into the Merkur Progress. And this is double wrapped for those who are curious. Treat falcon. So we're going to unscrew the Merkur Progress, and it comes apart just like this. And you're going to want to make sure that you have your lines lined up. You notice there's a little slash mark on that side of the Merkur Progress. You want to make sure it's lined up with this arrow. Put it on the right way, otherwise your adjustment's going to be all jacked up. So, I got 24 hours growth, so let's just twist it open to 2. So when you twist this open, what it does is it literally raises and lowers the blade gap. It doesn't change the angle per se, but let's just start at 2, just because I don't have a ton of growth, so I'm not trying to go crazy. And let's just wet this real quick, and let's get started. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing well, having great shaves, with great shaving tools, and great shaving soap. Originally I said I'd only be able to do something like 1 to 2 videos a month, but Sig Solo had the great idea that I should get a bunch of samples and do them. So I am going to do exactly that. Thank you for making that recommendation, Sig Solo. I can't believe I didn't think of that, but he did. So we should be able to get pretty close to the tempo that we had to begin with. We'll see what I have time for. I love this Merkur Progress. I've had a couple of these, and I traded them or sold them for something I had to have. But in my opinion, this is a really good beginner razor because different people have different hair types. So it's really easy to get this dialed in for every individual need. And you can open it way up for if you've got multiple 3, 4, 5 days of growth. Or you can have it down pretty low, 1, 1.5, 2, for if you got 24 hours growth with sensitive skin. The leather quality on this, it's pretty rich and kind of creamy and a little bit high structure, especially for the extremely inexpensive price. Like I said, it's not uncommon to see these for like $2 a stick. At the rate inflation is going on, it's probably a little more expensive than that, but even still, if you're just trying to get a utilitarian shave and you don't care much about scent or you don't care about artisan stuff, this is hard to beat for the price. Okay, going across the grain with the Merkur Progress and the Treat Falcon blades. Now, I haven't used carbon steel blades a ton, but I think it's safe to say that you should probably take the blade out of the razor after every use. Because if it's not stainless, then it's going to be more prone to leaving, to growing rust on it and leaving rust transfer on your razor. You don't want none of that. So just do yourself a favor, take the blade out after every shave. It's a pretty smooth blade. It's not the sharpest thing in the world, but it's damn smooth. I would go so far as to say it's almost as smooth as like a Gillette Platinum. I'd say it's slightly less sharp than a Gillette Platinum. It feels good. It feels darn good. I am so going to bed early when I get out of work. I've been stationed here at Incirlik Air Base before, 5 years ago for 15 months. And they're putting me into the exact same section that I was in the last time. I'll be a hydrants operator. And they put me there apparently because they figured they could use the prior experience from having been there before and done it already. Knowing all the ins and outs of how to operate all the equipment. I'm going to open this up a little bit to do the touch-ups because it's kind of on the mild side. So I opened it up to number 3. Let me see, where do I need to do touch-ups? I got enough residual slickness that I can pretty much go through and do whatever blade buffing I need to. Is it the kind of residual slickness that you get out of like a super soap like A&E or PAA? No, of course not. But it's definitely enough to accomplish what you need to without having to reapply lather. Okay. Let's have a rinse and see how we did. I need to do a little bit more against the grain down there. Well, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Let's do it. This is definitely a good blade for this. For a moment I was getting worried that it might not be the smartest blade to do a lot of buffing with. But so far it's pretty good. Okay. Let's rinse again. Okay. That is good enough to go to work. Is it BBS? Not really, but I don't get BBS shaves anyway. Especially like if I shave against the grain on my face, that will almost always cause me to get ingrown hairs like what you see right there and right there. But I can get away with against the grain on my neck, but it's just with the grain and across the grain on the top of my face. Otherwise, that's just asking for trouble. Okay, let's move on to the aftershave. Okay, time for some Clubman Musk. Let's put it on. Now, normally, I actually don't really care for the regular Clubman, the original scent. This has a fairly good rev limiter on it. So, but you do still have to pay attention because you could still overutilize this. Hit the gas too hard and peel out, so to speak. But let's just dab some onto the hand and apply it to the face. I don't care for the original Clubman scent for some reason. I don't know why. All the other ones are pretty good. Whiskey Woods is good. Gent's Gin is good. Musk is good. This has kind of a vague passing resemblance to Jovan Musk. Feels good, smells good. And it's cheap. Really cheap and really good stuff. What else can you ask for? Okay, let's talk about the Arko stick. Don't be afraid of this. Okay? It's got a lot of haters, a lot of detractors, but it's good stuff. The scent on it is fairly simple. I would say that you really need to like lemon scents. If you like tart citrus, lemon, lime, that sort of thing, then you shouldn't have any problem with this. It should be just fine for you. But it's good stuff. I like using an Arko stick. It works especially in a pinch. Doesn't take up a lot of space. And it's good stuff. Arko sticks are good to go. Okay. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. That'll be the shave. Until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.